Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to this new CN tier list. So first of all, everything in this game is extremely playable. Like it's only like a power level tier list in a way. I mean, obviously every tier list is. It's just how do I phrase this? Something that's in B just requires more work to be strong than something that's in S. That's basically the only difference. That being said, you can clear the entire game with a full B tier team. It doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want. The game is very easy overall. It's just to give you like an idea of where unit stands. So let's get started with Veronica. Veronica, in my opinion, is the best unit in the game, and I think she should hold up very well to power creep, simply because I don't think there will ever be a time where drawing your entire deck for 0 AP is bad. So yeah, like she's an amazing sub DPS, she's an amazing support, and like yeah, like she just draws your entire deck for free, so I don't think that's ever gonna be bad. So yeah. Alright. Mei Lin, crazy single target nuker, requires very little work to nuke for crazy amounts. So yeah, very strong unit. Renoa, pretty much the same as Mei Lin. She doesn't have quite the same damage potential, I feel like. But I might actually be wrong, honestly. Like, I haven't played her. Just from what I've seen less Renoa than Mei Lin. At the very least, I know Mei Lin is like extremely easy to play and to get crazy amounts of damage. And it's something you can do every single turn, which I don't think Renoa can do. Because she's gonna fill her deck with bullets. But again, I might be wrong. I don't play her, so. But yeah, Mei Lin, I can do 30k plus damage every turn. It's easy. But yeah, Renoa still extremely strong. She's very self-reliant. She doesn't really need much. She's gonna pop crazy amount of damage really fast. Hugo, pretty much the same thing. Doesn't really need specific support. He doesn't really need like anything. He's very self-reliant. He does really good DPS. But Hugo is a sub DPS. He isn't a main DPS. Luke. Yeah, Luke at first, I mean, everyone was saying he was bad, and I didn't have him. I still don't have him, and I wasn't really seeing anything like strong from him. But lately, like people have started playing him, and it turns out he's really strong. So yeah, he's a bit similar to Mei Lin. I think he's a bit more. Actually, no, I've seen him played without Cassius as well. So yeah, it's similar to Mei Lin. I think he might need a bit more work on his deck, but I'm not even sure. So yeah, very strong unit, very strong nuker. Rin, she's a bit below the other ones, I feel, but she's still really strong. Does very good damage, doesn't really need much. Like she's really strong with vulnerable, but she doesn't even need it that much. She can still do very good damage without it. So yeah, strong unit overall. Not as strong as the others, but definitely very strong. And then we have the support, like the 4 stars rather. Cassius, broken, is like insane. I think he was very strong before the season started, and with the season we've gotten the forbidden card that gives you 1 AP and 1 draw when you draw it, and that you can just discard and redraw again. And on top of that, you can play the 0 AP, draw 1, and draw 1 forbidden. And that just makes him insane. So yeah, like Cassius was really strong before. Now he's just, I think he's the best support in the game. I would put him honestly on the same tier as Veronica right now. He's just crazy strong. Like he's a beast. Nia, kinda similar to Cassius for the in regard to like the forbidden card. She was pretty strong before, but with the forbidden card, she's a lot better because she can just like keep cycling it, and like it's a very strong card. So yeah, Nia's gotten a lot better with the season. So definitely one of the best support. Tressa, crazy strong DPS, synergizes extremely well with Cassius, who's again an insanely strong unit. So I think she belongs at the top. Rei, strong support. I don't think she's quite as strong as Cassius and Nia, but she's definitely up there. So I think it's fine. Like I think ATR would be too low for her. She's still really strong. And finally Mika. I actually think she's one of the weakest supports right now. In terms of potential, she's the main thing for Mika is she's very, very, very easy to play, and she's very, very, very easy to slot into any team because she just gives you healing and AP and maybe some draw. So like you can fit this pretty much anywhere. Like healing is never like almost never bad unless you kill in one turn. But I mean, yeah, like you're always gonna need some healing and you're always gonna need AP. So she's just very easy to play, and because of that, you see her everywhere. But I actually think she's one of the weakest supports right now. Then we have A tier. So A tier are basically S tier unit, but a bit less strong, right? A bit less self-reliant or a bit less useful overall. Yuki. Yuki is the best AoE DPS in the game, which is nice, but I don't think she deserves S tier simply because she's not self-reliant at all. You need to discard her cards, otherwise she's dog shit. If you draw your own cards, naturally, it's like she's gonna feel awful to play. You need to proc inspiration, otherwise her cards are extremely bad. And that's a very, very big drawback. Because her cards, even with inspiration, they're not that crazy. They're just how do I like inspiration should be when you have like the card without inspiration, assuming every card has like a power level of 1. Every card without inspiration should be a 1 or like at least like maybe 0.8, and with inspiration it should be like a 2, right? So but right now that's not the case. Without inspiration they're like a 0.5, so they are dog shit, and with inspiration they're like a 1.3, 1.5 at most. So like it just feels bad overall. Like playing them with inspiration just feels like they're doing what they should be doing baseline, and without it it's like, well, why is this even a card? This is so bad. So yeah, she isn't self-reliant at all. So I think A tier is fair. But her damage is crazy though. Her damage is really, really good. It's just, I really think her mechanic is really bad. Kayron. Yeah, he's just, I don't know, he's weird. He wants to scale, but his damage doesn't really justify the time it takes for him to scale, basically. Like if I want to do similar damage to Mei Lin, I'm gonna have to ramp up for like 5 turns, 10 turns. Why? Why? So like, why would I play Kayron, basically? He's fun, he's okay, he's strong. It's just compared to other units, it just doesn't hold up, basically. Also, I really think his utilities should cost 0. Like I don't really like. I have his first ego. When I use my ultimate, like the 2-cost thingy, I generate 5 utilities. That's one card that costs me 7 AP. One card, and then I don't even do good damage with it. Like what's the plan, Smalgate? Anyway, Haru. Haru is a almost pure single target unit. She's quite good at what she does. I think with her best in slot deck, she's actually quite strong. It's just her best in slot deck, in my opinion, is like 1 AP anchor shot with the +1 AP anchor pointer times 3. And it's extremely hard to farm. And on top of that, even if you have all of this, she's gonna do less damage than Mei Lin. Yeah, like she's good, but you know, could be better. Orlea, I think Orlea is really strong. Like I really like her. I think she's really fun too. My issue with Orlea is the game. Her design goes against the game's design, basically. In the sense that she's really like, she would be insanely strong if we ever got a fight where it's like the boss is invincible for 20 turns. Then she's the best unit in the game by far. But until we get something like that, she's just not very good. Like she's just not very good, sadly. I think her retains should be exponential at the very least. Because right now you can get crazy numbers with her, but it's just like it adds up additively, right? It's not multiplicative. So like you gain the same amount of like bonus damage and like you get the same amount of bonus damage every single turn where you retain. And if you just look at the amount of damage you gain per turn, it's not that crazy. You're gonna see crazy numbers with her because if you stall for like 100 turns, I mean, it adds up, so you can just do crazy stuff. But overall, it's kinda useless because there's no content in the game that requires you to like stall for 100 turns. And I don't think there will ever be, so... Because I mean, it just wouldn't be fun, right? Like I'm fighting a boss, he's invulnerable for like 20 turns, like... Why? So, yeah. But I mean, she's still good, she's still strong, she can spam vulnerable, she's okay, just... You have better options. Khalipe is a bit weird. She's a bruiser basically, like she's an in-between between like an AoE DPS and a tank, kinda. It's a bit awkward. Like it's a bit awkward overall. Her damage isn't that crazy, but she has pretty good survivability. She has okay, depending on her epiphanies, she has okay utility because you can have vulnerable on most of her stuff. But yeah, I mean, she's strong, it's just she isn't as strong as the others. So yeah, but she's very easy to play. She's very again, she's a bruiser, so you're tanky and you do damage. So that can fit anywhere, right? Like it's just easy to play. Magna. Okay, I think Magna could be really strong on paper. It's just she has a bit of this. She has a similar issue to Orlea in the sense that content isn't really designed for her. Like Magna would get crazy value if you could get, like if you were fighting like 5 enemies and they were all extremely tanky, so you had to fight them for like, I don't know, like five turns. Then she'd go insane, she'd be crazy because her counter can hit the entire enemy team and she can apply like multiple stacks of vulnerable every time. But until like content like this is made, she's not gonna be that strong because she requires you need to be hit for her to gain value, and she gains most of her value when you get hit by multiple enemies in a way, because then you get to AoE counter and apply vulnerable to everyone. Like if you do it on single target, it's still strong, but like plenty, it's very easy to do. Like yeah, it's fairly easy to do, I feel like. And plus, if you're fighting single target, vulnerable isn't that good because I'm just gonna play Mei Lin, for instance, and then nuke it in one turn, or like Luke, right? So yeah, it's just a bit awkward for her. I think she's strong. I think she has potential. It's just the content isn't quite like her design is a bit weird given the current game content. So yeah, but I mean she's fun to play. She's actually, yeah, I think her kit is pretty fun overall, and she does okay. It's just like you have better options. Finally, Beryl. Okay, I think Beryl is very strong. It's just I feel like Beryl is a worse Veronica, which isn't a bad thing because I think Veronica is completely broken. But yeah, like she's I think she's just a worse Veronica, so I feel like A tier is fine. She has pretty good damage. She has pretty good supportive abilities. It's just like her draw has exhaust, so it's a bit awkward if the fight lasts more than like 2 turns. So in that sense, I feel like she's just a worse Veronica, but she's strong. Like she does okay. She's perfectly fine. Yeah. Then B tier. Those are all units that are, I mean, again, they're okay, they're playable. It's just, if you play them, most of the heavy lifting is gonna be done by the supports, basically, right? Selena, I mean, all of them, like really, like Selena, Orwen, Lucas, Maribel, Amir, they're strong enough units to be played in like any content. All of them can be played as carries. They're perfectly fine. It's just you're gonna need to optimize their deck like probably more than other units to get similar results, and they're really like you're really gonna be relying on your support basically. Like if you play them just like on their own, they're gonna be pretty weak. They're gonna need the support to like actually do make them shine, which isn't the case for like STR units, for instance, right? Like I can play like Mei Lin on her own. I get 3 or 4 cards. I can do 10k damage. Like GG. So yeah. Alright. That's gonna be it for the tier list. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and hope you have a great day. Peace.